I guarantee you will be able to remove your hard inquiries in the next 24 hours if you follow these steps. But wait, I just want you to understand that you're gonna have to go to war with the credit bureaus. They don't care about if you went to the car dealership and got a whole bunch of hard inquiries. They don't care if your identity has been stolen. They don't care about the law. The only thing they care about is this right here, money. They don't care about making money. That's all they care about. So if you understand that, hey, it's time to get busy. So I'm gonna show you all the steps that you need to do to knock all those hard inquiries off your credit report. So let's get it. First things first, hey, you need to grab your credit report because you already know Credit Karma only checks TransUnion and Equifax, but we need Experian as well to run this play. But hold up, make sure you stay to the end because I have a bonus play because you already know the credit bureaus like to act crazy, so we gotta knock them out real quick, but make sure you stay to the end for that. However, make sure you have your credit report and also go grab a pen or a highlighter because we need that as well. Because if you apply for any credit card within the last 24 months, and we're not messing with those hard inquiries, we're only touching hard inquiries that are attached to like student loans, personal loan, car loan, whatever. If it's an installment account, we can remove it. But if it's a revolving account, we're not touching it at all. We're not touching it. If it's on Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and we're not touching it at all. So make sure you grab a pen, make sure you highlight, whatever you got to do, circle it up, because we're not touching none of those hard inquiries, but anything else, hey, it's free game. We're going to slap all them things off. So make sure you do this first. Now, the next step is very important. Let's get into it. So now I'm about to give you that script so you can light Experian up. So the first thing you gotta do, hey, we're gonna pick up the phone, we're gonna call them, right? Now the number's gonna be on the screen, so make sure you dial the number. Now after you dial the number, what you wanna do is press number 2. Press 2 because you wanna get a live person. You already know Experian be acting crazy, so we need a live person, and that basically gonna ask you, who do you wanna basically talk to? You're gonna say the fraud department. Who you wanna transfer the call to? The fraud department. Now, once you get on the phone with the fraud department, make sure it's the fraud department. Just ask them, is this the fraud department? And they're going to say yes. If it's no, they're going to ask you, all right, can you put me on the phone with the fraud department? They're going to get you on the phone with the fraud department. Now, here's what you're going to say. Here's what you're going to say. Make sure you say, I already tried to dispute. I have some hard inquiries. I already disputed. They're fraudulent, and I've been trying to remove them, and nothing has happened. So I'm on the phone with you all, and I need to dispute this inquiry, this inquiry, this inquiry, right? So you're going to list the account name of the inquiry and the date that it happened, right? Account name of the inquiry and the date that it happened. They're going to ask you for all the hard inquiries. Basically, you list them all the hard inquiries that are not attached to revolving accounts. Remember, not attached to revolving accounts. So list them all off. Make sure you get on the phone with the fraud department. Now, if it's a bad person, just hang up and try it again because you already know the credit bureaus like to play crazy. We already know in the game, they in the game of making money. So they don't care about you like I told you. They don't care about what happened. They don't care if you have your identity stolen. So make sure we're in the game of getting these hard inquiries. Just talk with confidence. Let them know that, hey, I already tried this. I already did whatever you have to say because they're going to say you need to talk to the creditor or you might have to file a police report. No, we're not doing none of that. Let them know. Or if you have to do, just hang up and try it again. So that's the first thing we're going to do is call Experian. List all Experian don't really give you a hard time, but we're going to list all the inquiries with the name and the date that it happened. So now that you got the fraud department on the phone, remember, since they're on the phone right now, you might as well go ahead and remove your personal information. So let them know about all the addresses, all the misspelled names, everything that's messed up on your credit report. Go ahead and tell them about the addresses that's wrong, about the name that's wrong. Get all that removed. Update your phone number. Make sure everything's cleaned up. You already got them on the phone, so go ahead and knock that thing off as well. So make sure you do that as well. We already got them on the phone, and guess what we're going to do next? We're going to call Equifax, right? Because Equifax ain't that hard. TransUnion like to play games, so we're going to call Equifax because I need y'all to get some confidence. So after you call Experian, we're going to hang up. We're going to call Equifax. Now, the same thing we're going to do with Equifax. So I'm going to have the number on the screen, and here's what you're going to do. So you already know Equifax like to play crazy. So it's nothing like Experian when you press 2 and you're on the phone with the live agent and get directed to our fraud department, all right? It's going to take a little bit of steps. So here's the step you need to do. After you call the number, you want to go ahead and they're going to ask you who you want to talk to. You want to say a live agent. Once you say that, then you want to press 5. Now, after you press 5, then you want to press 4, and then you want to ask to talk to a live agent. You know, let them go through the little script, then ask that. After that, ask them to talk to a live agent. Now, before you get on the phone with the live agent, they're going to ask you to send a text message to your phone so they can verify your information. So go ahead, do what you need to do. But what's going to happen is they're going to probably ask you your social. They're going to ask you for your date of birth. They're going to ask you for your street address, your zip code, and all that extra stuff before you get on the phone with the live agent. They already know, but just be patient because we can go ahead, get on the phone with them and knock them hard inquiries. Just be patient, all right? So after you get on the phone with somebody, after you get on the phone with somebody, here's what you want to do next. You want to ask for the fraud department as well. We want to talk to the fraud department. Now they might, go through hoops and, whatever. We need to get on the phone with the fraud department. Now, once you get on the phone with the fraud department, you're going to do the same exact thing. But they're going to ask you for some information as well. So make sure you have your credit report out as well, because sometimes they like to ask you about this account and the monthly payment and all that extra stuff, right? We don't got time for that. But however, we got to do what we got to do to go ahead and knock them hard inquiries off. So after that, once we did all of that extra stuff, then we're going to list all the hard inquiries. Make sure you have it. Tell them the account names. Make sure we're on the phone with the fraud department. But go ahead and tell them about the hard inquiry and the month that it happened, and just list all the hard inquiries, right? The month and date that it happened with the hard inquiry. Just list all of them off. And then guess what we're going to do now? We're going to hang up after we got that. Wait 24 to 72 hours. But in the meantime, we're going to call TransUnion, because we already know TransUnion like to play crazy right now. All right, Equifax is already on hot fire right now, but we're going to call TransUnion. And I'm going to have the number on the screen, so make sure you do that. Now, TransUnion is a little bit different. You don't have to go through all them extra steps, but the number's on the screen, so make sure you call that number, and I'm going to tell you to play next. So here's what we're going to do now for TransUnion. There's nothing like Equifax where we had to go press 5 for it, all that extra stuff, right? We're going to actually talk to a live agent, but before we get on the phone with the live agent, you already know they're going to verify your personal information, a little bit different. So go ahead and tell them your zip code, your social security, your date of birth, and all that extra stuff, right? They're going to ask for all the information. But once you get on the phone with the live agent, you already know you want to talk to the fraud department. We need to talk to the fraud department. Now they're going to ask you why you want to talk to the fraud department, because you're going to let them know, hey, I have hard inquiries. I have some fraudulent hard inquiries on my credit report, and I need to talk to the fraud department. Let them know off rip, because we don't have time to waste, and I know your time is valuable. So once you get on the phone with the fraud department, here's what you're going to do. You're going to list all the fraudulent hard inquiries on your credit report, because they're fraudulent, because you already know when you went to the dealership, they ran up your credit report. You probably had your identity stolen and they ran it up and all that extra stuff. So we're going to get on the phone with them. Once we get on the phone with them, list all the hard inquiries that you have and let them know about the name and the month and date that it happened. Just let them know everything. And they're going to ask you for more. And then if you're already on the phone with them, let them know about the personal information, right? That your name is misspelled, this and that, the phone number, if you have this spouse and that, and all that extra stuff. So we need to update that as well. Same thing for Equifax. I forgot to say that as well. But make sure you update your personal information since you're already on the phone with them, because I'm going to show you how to snap everything off your credit report. But since you're on the phone with them already, go ahead and update your personal information. Now, this is a play. Now, after you get off the phone with Equifax, right? After you get off the phone with TransUnion, here's what you need to do next. Pay attention to me now. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to wait 24 hours. Now, all this should happen within 24 hours. However, if it don't come off within 24 hours, give it 2 more days. Give it to 72 hours. Now, if it don't come off in 72 hours, all I want you to do is watch this video right here.